Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about Wish stock. Ticker symbol is WISH. So I saw a lot of people are talking about this stock, and I also saw it in the top app list as one of the biggest e-commerce app. So today I want to talk about some bulls and bears, opinion about stock, and also some of my thoughts. The first bullish opinion is that its unique business model. It targets customers who seek value for money and provide a lot of affordable product on their website. Because the product is affordable and the shipping cost is also low on their platform, so they are able to get large amount of users as well as a high number of sales. So in last year, 2020, their revenue is 2.5 billion. Their monthly active users is more than 100 million. When we are comparing with Amazon, the biggest e-commerce platform, which has more than 300 million users, we can see that Wish also accumulated a large amount of user base. The second bullish opinion is their unique user interface. Instead of the traditional search-based e-commerce platform, Wish platform is feed recommendation based. That means the users may not need to search for specific products they want, and they will be recommended the products based on their browsing history. Comparing with the traditional e-commerce platform where every customer see the same thing on the app, Wish make the customization for different customers based on their user profile. So that means they can recommend more accurate product to the users. The users will end up buying more through their lifetime cycle. And the third bullish opinion is that since Wish has been listed in NASDAQ in the end of last year, and the company's market share is only 5.6 billion, comparing with the huge e-commerce market, that means the company still have more space to grow, comparing with some existing large players in this market. If we are looking at user growth and revenue growth in the past 5 years, we can see that the compound annual growth rate of the user growth is 39%, while the revenue growth is around 78%. The higher growth rate can also imply the higher expectation from the investors and also the higher valuation. Because of its business model, and I also see that a lot of its products is so cheap because it's sourcing from the developing countries like China. I saw a lot of people comparing Wish with PDD as they seem to have a similar business model, but I still think there are some difference if we are considering whether Wish will become the next PDD and become the 10-bagger in the next 1 or 2 years. So the first bearish opinion when comparing with PDD is that its customer acquisition cost is relatively high. Because Wish's main market is in US, Europe, and South America, and in these areas, the customer acquisition cost like advertisement on Facebook is relatively higher. If we are looking at PDD's growth story, it grows rapidly at first at the WeChat platform. The reason is that one of its investors, Hill House Capital, also invests in Tencent in the early stage. So the investors are able to utilize the resources, like has a partnership between PDD and WeChat without much cost. So PDD has taken that advantage to its users. In order to enjoy discounts, they invite their friends and family and spread word very widely. Second bearish opinion about Wish is that the logistic time is very long. So I look at some their user reviews on the App Store as well as on their apps. So a lot of users say that the delivery time is so long, like after they ordering product, it takes 2 to 3 months for arrive. I think that's due to Wish business model is that they want to provide affordable product and service to users, so they would not be able to charge a very high shipping cost and use the flight as the shipping method. When they ship the product from the developing countries, it usually takes a long time. And if we are looking at PDD's business model, the product is manufactured in China and shipped to the end users in China. So of course, the logistic time would be quicker for those users. Moreover, I also saw some users' feedback that Wish doesn't have a good customer service, as I saw Wish's team is in San Francisco, and we know that the employee cost is also very high. So as they didn't devoted a lot of customer service to their users, so sometimes if the users cannot get their answers in time, their satisfaction will also decrease. The third bearish opinion is that Wish doesn't have a specific advantage in certain product. So comparing with PDD, their advantages in agricultural product. That means they have connected the farm and the end customers. Not only the farm is able to sell the product to more broaden audience, but also the customers can get a cheaper price. But when we are looking at Wish's website, it's mainly like some tech products, some small gifts. Usually it's unbranded and they can provide a lower price range. So a lot of investors' concerns is that if in the future they wanna expand their product range and offer a variety of products, including some branded products, whether they can still maintain the high profit margin, that's still an uncertainty. As for their stock price, in the recent 1 month, it has grown around 13%. But if we are looking at the past 6 months, the stock price still has dropped more than 44% from the highest point. It's even below their IPO price. Since the company hasn't been profitable yet, we will look at the PS ratio. The current PS ratio is around 2.3. If we are comparing with PDD stock, the PS ratio is 13, and Baba stock, the PS ratio is 5. When we are comparing the average number of index, the PS ratio is around 3. So definitely the stock price is now on the lower end. I also saw that Morningstar gave their fair value is around $15.5. So the stock price is definitely on the lower end. But what concerns me is that I also saw their insiders is selling the stock, including their founder and CEO. Sold the stock on May 18th at $8.37, and I also checked today that their chief accounting officer also sold the stock like 2 days ago at around $11.72. So that definitely tells us something. So in a word, I'm not gonna rush to buy the stock right now. I wanna watch it a little bit more, and in the same time I saw some other like recently IPO stock, including 23andMe, which is IPO today, and also the other one Oatly, and some coming IPOs. I also see some undervalued stock that I think have a higher chance to grow up. So that's all the things I want to share with you today. Please let me know what's your thoughts on which stock. I would love to learn more, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!